All right. What a day.
Yes, sir.
Damn,
What a day,
what a journey it took to get here.
dude. Yeah, for real.
I'll say this to start off. Thank God the Astros playing a dome.
Yeah, man.
Now, we did see some things during the game that is like, well, how effective is that dome?
Yeah, I will say, Dakin Park might need some renovations.
We just came back from USA Great Britain.
Mm.
It was a 9-1 victory for the United States and struggled a little bit.
Yeah,
Struggled a
it
little
was
bit. It took
until the
until the
fifth inning.
fifth inning.
Yeah.
They were the first pitch of the game.
Hmm.
Tarek Schoolball got taken deep,
Yeah.
and kind of the energy was sucked out of the crowd, and it's like, oh man! And then they didn't do anything for the next 4 innings, 5 innings.
No.
Then all of a sudden, it's like, I mean, I never felt that they were in jeopardy of losing, obviously, but
No. It was only a matter of
it
time.
was a matter of time.
They just had to get hot, and honestly, who else than Ernie Clement?
Yeah, and
Come
it
on.
took it wasn't a base hit or a home run. It was a mistake. It was a bad throw from the third baseman,
Yep. He
and
reached on an error.
right. And luckily for Ernie Clement, he was busting his ass down the line.
Yeah.
Uh, and then it just took over from there, including a tape measure
Dude.
shot from Kyle Schwarber.
Electric.
Electric, man. I was able to get that on video,
Yeah.
and the place went nuts.
Yep.
Place went absolutely bananas, and a lot of guys came close to hitting home runs today.
They did.
Harper almost got into one. He just missed the front of the bullpen.
Yeah.
Um, I know Judge had a scorcher, but
Yeah.
that like took the damn
He knocked a panel out of the left field wall.
right. But what was your takeaways from Team USA's now second win here in the WBC?
Lineup, man.
Yeah,
It's the lineup again. Like you're getting production, hard hits from every single guy in that lineup. Even when Schoolball gave up that homer, you never felt like they were out. Like it was just a matter of time before. It was later than I expected, but as soon as that fifth inning came and Ernie Clement reached, it, dude, and not to mention we were standing there, and when Kyle Schwarber came up, we were like, that's the most anticipated home run ever. Like we saw it coming from a mile away. Um, but overall, I mean, I think it's the lineup, man. That lineup just is relentless. There's no give up, there's no quit, and they're nuts, man. They're nuts.
absolutely. And you're seeing kind of their pitching too, kind of shaping form just a little bit.
Yeah,
I know Screwball gave up the ball, gave up the home run on the first pitch, but he was still able to settle down,
yeah.
give a few solid innings, and then the guys behind him like Griffin
Bullpen.
Jacks, David Bednar,
Yeah, Bednar came
Clay
in.
Holmes came in.
Clay Holmes was lights
He
out,
was
dude.
pretty good.
He had at one point he had 5 consecutive strikeouts. Yeah, he looked good. He was nails. And then Bednar looked good. Griffin Jacks and who closed out the game? Damn, I forget. But at
You
that
should
point,
know that.
yeah, I know we should. We were there. But yeah, so overall, it was just it was an electric game. It was a great game, and that's gonna bother me if I don't figure it out. So
Well, while he's figuring that out, I mentioned this to Kyle really during that fifth inning um, USA takeover against Great Britain tonight that it was a much better USA crowd tonight.
much better.
Much better. They weren't bad yesterday. There was still chance of USA, but I think what helped the fans today, number one, it was a Saturday. I'm sure there was more people that probably flew in
Hmm.
and were able to be at these games. But also, you had USA had to face just a little bit of adversity today.
They did.
They
Yeah.
were down immediately first pitch,
Yep.
and then didn't do anything on offense
Hmm.
for the first, for like I said, for 5 innings. So
Yeah.
you were almost waiting for this Team USA team to do something so that the fan base can go crazy,
Hmm.
and that's what happened. So much better crowd today. Um, like I said, man. Oh,
There it is.
damn! Go ahead, home
Wow.
run, Chinese Taipei in the top of the eighth inning. Stuart
So,
Fairchild
again,
again.
damn,
Yeah,
dude, he's having a hell of a
that's
WBC.
crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Brad Keller
Brad
was
Keller.
was
There
the
we go.
last pitcher, by the way. Yeah, man. Today the crowd was electric. They were into it, and you could tell it was was a much better crowd than last night. Overall, though, this team just looks good, man. The bullpen shaping up, the pitching shaping up. That was back-to-back nights, that USA was down immediately, and they came back, man. So yeah, it was just a great game all around, and yeah, it was great.
And we'll see what happens the rest of the way through with this tournament. But Tarek Skubal did an interview with Ken Rosenthal after his start,
Yeah,
and he did say that he's not ruled out pitching again this tournament because, of course, he caught a lot of heat from, well, really USA fans about,
yeah,
you know, hey, I'm gonna pitch just this one game in the group stage against Great Britain, and then I'm gonna report back to my team with I'm gonna go back to the Tigers,
yeah.
and then probably come back and for the later rounds just to be a part of it. But um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do think we'll see him again.
I hope so, man. I do because again, like we've talked about this before as these teams were rolling out, and on the podcast we kept talking about what the WBC is going to look like, what Team USA is going to look like, and it's better when guys like Scooball is there. Because there's like as soon as he gave up that homer, he immediately locked in. He was ready to go. And then he came to form. So, um yeah, it was a great game overall. I truly do hope we see Terry Scooball again because again, it's more entertaining, it's better. But yeah, man, we'll see. And as of right now, um, Team USA just looks really good. So
They do, and again, I I'll never pass up on an opportunity to pat myself on the back.
yeah,
But I feel like I have to do it again. I've been telling Kyle and anybody who's been willing to listen.
I agreed with you from the very beginning.
That's
I
true.
I said it from the very beginning.
I told you, Will Smith is gonna be the guy when it gets to crunch time here in this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And Will Smith had a very, very productive day today against Great Britain. He threw a guy out at second, brought in, took his walks,
Hmm.
took I think he hit for a sac fly, but then he was a home run robbery away by Trace Thompson
Yep.
from hitting a home run,
Tying the game up,
tying
I
the game
believe.
at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, man, just Will Smith, and believe me, I've seen it now the entire 2020 decade with my team.
Hmm.
Will Smith is made for big moments. He loves the big moment, and he delivers when it matters most.
Yep.
Throwing guys out, hitting big home runs, moving the guy up to another base. Will Smith is a winning player.
Yep.
And I'm so glad that Mark DeRosa and the entire USA staff decided to bring him back for this tournament. Even though Cal Raleigh, rightfully so, with the season he had last
Yeah.
year, deserves to get the start from the beginning.
Hmm.
However, after two games, and again, very small sample size,
Hmm.
I'm taking Will Smith over Cal Raleigh in this tournament so far. Cal Raleigh did not do much
I don't think he.
yesterday.
I don't think he did anything, man. No, like 100%. And Will Smith is one of those guys, right? Okay, so he flies under the radar on the Dodgers, obviously, but I don't think people realize just how important Will Smith is. I've been a huge supporter of Will Smith ever since he came up. Even before I knew you, even before we started. I was with ATD and the whole 9 yards. Um, Will Smith has always been that guy who he was never number one in the spotlight, but he plays like he is, and he's also a fundamentally sound catcher, which is extremely important in today's game. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if the Dodgers have the success that they do without Will Smith. And it's and you move it over to Team USA as well. Um, yeah, man, dude, he is a phenomenal piece to have on this WBC team, and obviously the Dodgers as well. He's just overall, he's a such a good baseball player, and I think he's definitely been more underrated given the fact of the team that he's on.
Right.
He's probably the what at this point the fifth option, fifth or sixth option
Basically,
on the Dodgers.
can't
So
catch a break.
no, man.
Dodgers Team USA, he's always in the middle of the lineup.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he comes up in big spots, and he's look, exactly what you said. He's made for these moments. So, props to Will Smith. He's deserving of, um, any starts that he gets moving forward. And if Cal Raleigh keeps playing like that, man, it's gonna be Will Smith from here on out.
Exactly, and this is a short tournament, so Mark DeRosa and the Dodgers pitching staff.
Hmm.
I mean, and the Team USA pitching staff. It basically feels like the Dodgers, but
Yeah.
um, they can't screw around here.
No,
They have to.
especially
Uh,
in the later rounds.
right, especially in the later rounds. If you have somebody that's not clicking, you've got to shuffle it around a little bit immediately. But luckily, kind of going back to this lineup real quick, I know we're kind of bouncing from one side to another, but
It's all good. It's a
through
recap.
it's a
That's
recap.
what it's
Yeah,
made
it's a
for.
late night. Through two games, pretty much everybody outside of like maybe Raleigh and a couple other like maybe like one or two, the guys that have been in there and played, they've made their contributions.
Hmm.
I wonder what's gonna happen. And listen, it could easily happen in 48 hours from now when
Yep.
Mexico and Team USA plays. But I wonder how quick Mark DeRosa is gonna be to give some of these guys the hook
Yeah.
because it's easy to do that with your pitchers because hey, doesn't have it, all right, fine, I'll go bring in somebody
Yeah.
that does have it. But with this stacked lineup, it's like there's egos, it's like hey,
Hmm.
like yeah, I'm having a bad day, but don't take me out. So
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see because adversity is coming. I don't think Team USA. I mean, I didn't even pick them to win the tournament. I feel like an idiot now, but I'm still
It's
sticking.
all
I'm
good,
still
man.
sticking with the DR.
Yeah,
But
it's all good. It makes
um,
sense.
it adversity's coming
Yeah.
for this team. I don't know when. It could be Monday against Mexico. It could be in the group stage. It could be in the championship game for all I know.
Hmm.
But it's coming at some point, and I wonder how they're gonna react to it.
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm kind of mad that we're leaving, but I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be
don't
against.
remind me.
I truly do think it's gonna be against Mexico. Mexico is by far, I think, the second best team in this pool, and you know, I think I truly do think tomorrow is gonna be the case, and I honestly want to see them down at the beginning of the
Yeah,
game to see how they react.
they were down today, but it's again, it never
Yeah,
felt like they were gonna lose.
no, because dude, I mean, the crowd was still into it even after Screwball gave up
Right,
that homer.
exactly, and that's gonna be the most interesting part.
Yeah.
Monday night, Mexico USA, because obviously you're gonna have a mix. It was all Mexico
Hmm.
when we went to the first game against Great Britain
Yep.
yesterday. It was all USA against Great Britain tonight and Brazil last night.
Yep.
You're having these two powerhouses matching up Monday. I'm very interested to see what the crowd is like.
Hmm.
50-50 because when we were there 3 years ago in Phoenix, it was
It was
Mexico.
Mexico, man.
Mexico had more of the fans. It was like I'd say 60-40, sixty
Hmm.
forty Mexico. So I'm very interested to see what happens Monday night. And yeah, it could be a thing where USA could be down and they could also lose, like, not lose, but like it can get more in their heads just because, hey, now there's not all your fans there either.
Correct.
You have more of the other opposing fans. So just a bunch of storylines going into Monday night that I can't wait. So
Yeah, absolutely. Monday night's gonna be very fun to watch. Because we recorded over the weekend, we can have our full attention on that game, which
exactly.
I'm very excited for. But yeah, man, I truly do think that Team USA is gonna feel a little bit of pressure going into that game, and dude, I'm telling you, Team Mexico and their fans, they bring it, man.
They're crazy.
They
They bring it, man. They
they
care.
bring it and they care, and that's what you want, man. The passion that we I don't say it enough. The passion that you get out of this tournament, it's a beautiful thing. Literally watching this game right now, Korea and the Chinese Taipei, it is, dude. Every pitch, the fans are like screaming. I'm telling you, man. Like that's why I love this tournament so much. Um, but yeah, I truly do think Team USA is gonna face a little bit of adversity against Mexico, but we'll see how it goes. I have faith in them. I still do, obviously, and I think they're gonna live up to it. We'll see though. It'll be fun.
All right. Before we wrap this up, of course, this is our last night.
Yeah,
We're going home tomorrow. Impressions of Houston. This is now the portion to say how you feel about it.
yeah. Wrap it up. First, before we get into that,
Sure.
I'll say two walk offs today.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
that
Thank
was
you for
fun.
mentioning that.
That was fun, man.
And
And
we saw one of them.
we saw one of them with the Netherlands and Ozzy Albies coming up big. That was the first ever walk off in
WBC
WBC
history.
history. Yep, and then we see it again a couple hours later with Team Puerto Rico. So uh, super excited about that. It was such a cool thing, dude. And I think the one thing I take away from this tournament, you were editing on your computer, you were making graphics and whatever, and I was being a lazy piece of shit over here.
No, 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 no.
No, we just got done editing the draft, and I got that uploaded. But I decided to come over and watch the Netherlands game, and we were sitting here, and I'm like, dude, they're coming. And you took a break, you came over, and as soon as you came over, like two pitches later, Ozzy Albies hit that walk off homer, and then kind of went, dude, like immediately. We have no stock in the Netherlands, and
Right.
we immediately went berserk. We were like, hell
Exactly.
yeah, you know. So I think that tells you a little bit about this tournament and why we love it so much. But back to the impressions of Houston. It's a nice city, man. It is. It's a quiet. It's a smaller major city, but it's quiet. It's very nice. Our walks back and forth to the stadium have been great.
Very pleasant. No
Yeah,
issues whatsoever.
absolutely no issues except for that freaking about two or three rivers
Yeah.
that we saw on the way back because it's been pouring here in
Yeah. So
Houston.
for people who don't know, wow, he bat flipped like he got it. Well, he got it. It's down. Tie game.
No
Come on,
shit.
Hesson, get down.
No
Atta
shit.
baby, tie game. That's Hesson Kim, the comet for you, showing off the wheels. We got a tie game in Tokyo.
Yep.
Croatia just tied Chinese Taipei.
Yep.
So let's wrap this up so we can finish this.
Yeah.
Um, I lost my
It,
train of
it was
thought.
the
Lost my
river
train of thought.
comment about
Yeah.
yeah.
For those of you that obviously not probably not aware, most of you,
Mm,
it was raining today,
yeah.
and it started right when we were in line getting into the stadium today. Now, luckily, wasn't too bad when we were going in. When
Yeah.
we were going in, but when the game ended, it threw me off because we exited our row, and we exited our row. We go out into like the balcony, basically like the Crawford boxes,
Yeah.
and I'm looking and I see the exit,
Hmm.
but then I see the doors closed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why are the doors closed?
Hmm.
Like the game's over. Like they usually the doors at most, usually the doors at every stadium or every arena, like once the game's over, they'll open so people can just walk out without having to open it.
Right.
I didn't realize that it was pouring raining outside.
Pouring, dude.
And for a second, I honestly thought that, hey, are they? And I even told you, like, are they not letting people go
Yeah.
because it's so bad outside?
Yeah.
Or it's just people don't want to
Yeah.
walk out, and turns out it's people didn't want to walk. Thankfully, hey, I would have been completely fine being stuck in there for a couple more minutes, but
Yeah.
um yeah, like it took from the time the game ended until we actually exited the stadium, I'd say it was a solid 20-25 minutes.
Yeah. Probably. By
So
the time we used the bathroom and we're just standing there,
I
and
was able
then
to sneak in a couple last pictures.
yeah, and then got kicked out
Yeah,
by the
pretty much.
Mormons. Yeah. As soon as we came out, we caught a break. There was a window in the rain, and then got to was able to walk back home. But yeah, dude, there was like gigantic puddles, probably God, what do you say, four or five of them on the way back. That
Including one across the street from the place that we're staying at.
yeah,
We had to like basically go almost to the other side of
other
the
crossway,
complex. Yeah,
and then over yeah, but yeah, I would say Houston's a nice city. It was better than I expected. I'll say that.
really.
I don't know what I
Okay,
expected.
yeah.
I really don't. But
You guys had mentioned it when
Hmm.
we were, because today we kind of left a little early today, just so we can kind of just
Yeah.
take our time and kind of walk through the city a little bit.
Hmm.
There's not really that many places to eat.
No, man.
It you mentioned that it's a lot of corporate buildings, a lot
Yeah,
of like I think I can count on one hand how many like little restaurants or eating spots I had seen
and they looked high
walking.
end.
Yeah, and they looked high end. It didn't look like I could just walk in there
No,
and because I mean on trips like this, like you really don't have time to like,
no.
hey, like let me sit down at this nice steakhouse and let's enjoy like a 2 3 hour meal. Like we kind of can't do that on trips like this.
I'm Now that you say that, I look back on all the trips we've
We
taken.
haven't really done that.
We have never done that
It's
actually.
been fast food like Canes, In
Yeah.
and Out, um,
Del Taco.
Del
We ate at
Taco,
Del
places
Taco.
like that.
Um,
It's hard on these trips to like, hey, you
gas
know what?
station
Let's
food.
all exactly gas station food, like little snacks here and there. But it's never on these trips. It's like, hey, you know what? Let's go to that nice steakhouse.
We just don't have time.
We just don't have time for it.
We never had time, and it was usually like either Walmart orders or like you said, Canes. Dude, I think we ate at Canes like 2 or 3 times when we were down in Tampa, and then In and Out. Where else? Yeah, it was just places
Making
like
getting frozen pizzas from
yeah.
Walmart and then coming back to the place and
Actually,
cooking them.
I think it was. Didn't Matt cook us hamburgers once in
Yes, in
Arizona?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Tastes like
So
shit. No, just kidding. They were delicious. They were very good.
they were,
They're very
yes,
good.
they were good, and I think that's honestly the biggest, like the fanciest
Yeah.
food that we've ate together. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I like again, like I don't know what I was expecting out of Houston. I really didn't have expectations going into this, but it surprised me pleasantly. Um, Minute Maid also surprised me.
Also surprised me too. Yeah.
I like it a lot more than what I thought I
I
would.
do.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, damn, I'm probably gonna come out of this like, hey, it's not that great. Like, it's kind of, but walking around it and like I said, we were kind of able to do that.
Yeah.
Really today, especially me, I went all the way to the top
Yeah.
to get a picture. I like it, damn it.
Yeah.
I, it's a pretty nice stadium.
It's a good stadium, man. It
Yeah,
is.
the thing that I like the most about it, um, and we mentioned this on kind of the way over, they really play into the space stuff out here.
They do. And I'm personally, when I was a
Uh
kid,
oh,
are they taking the lead again?
no, it died at the warning
Oh,
track.
yo,
Damn.
I'm telling you, there, Fox, you got to get your camera angles
Yeah, I
better,
know,
man.
man.
You got to get them better.
The one that got right was Schwarber, so I guess
Yeah.
they're not doing terrible. But
But yeah, man, they like growing up, I was a huge space nerd, still kind of man. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so
oh, I thought you
uh
said Star Trek. No, I'm just kidding.
crazy,
I'm
man,
just kidding.
crazy.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so that was cool to see all the space stuff, and obviously NASA's around here, I think.
I guess,
Yeah,
yeah,
if I'm not, yeah, I know they have like space museums and
yeah.
stuff. I don't know, but yeah. So I think that was pretty cool. Minute Maid was nice. I hate admitting how much I liked it.
Yeah,
Um, Houston as a city is nice. Obviously, we didn't. It was such a quick trip, man. It was probably our
I
quickest,
think it's the quickest trip we've had. Yeah,
even quicker than Cooperstown.
Cooperstown. Usually we're there. Usually we're in Cooperstown. All like from where we're at your place and then
Yeah,
to Cooperstown weekend. Usually we're there for like 4 or 5 days.
yeah,
So
and
this was basically a quick little weekend.
yeah. I will say though, I don't know how you feel about this. I still think I like Phoenix better as a host city.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I
Yeah,
still think I do.
Phoenix. I don't know. It's just something about it. Just I don't know what it is.
I think it's the vibe, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
there's like Phoenix is just well, number one, it's different from anything I've ever because I've only ever lived on the East Coast. That's all I've ever known. Arizona is the farthest west I've ever gotten. So for me, like it's totally different from anything that I see. Houston, I kind of see it a lot. If all I have to go, like I have to go down to Philly and I can see it. So or New York City. I'm usually in New York City for Yankee games and stuff. So, um, but I think Arizona and Phoenix as a city is so underrated. I want
absolutely,
people to know that
absolutely.
if you have the chance to go to Phoenix, go walk around, man.
Yeah,
It is just it's a
it's
beautiful city.
a nice city.
Yeah.
It's big, but it's not like overwhelmingly big.
Mm-mm. No.
And this would I think puts Phoenix over Houston for me. There's places to go shop around in the
Yeah.
city and places to eat.
Yep. And there's always something going on.
Right, there's
Always.
always something going on, and it seems like here Houston is the same thing. I mean, look, we had the two Rockets game the last couple
Yeah.
nights. Apparently, the rodeo was in town too.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So,
And then there's like a nightclub over here or something you were
yeah,
saying?
it was popping last night,
Yeah.
man. It was like I was going to bed like at 12:31 in the morning, and I can hear the boom, boom. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, all right, like it's popping down there. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things to do in Houston. I feel okay. The thing that puts Phoenix over the top for me, no matter what road you go down in Phoenix, there's something going on.
yeah,
And it's like you can play into the vibe, you can, hang out, and there's just fans of all different countries there. And then when you come here, again, like you have the block that Dakin Park is on,
that's about
and
it.
that's about it, man. As soon as you get out of that little district, which I think they're in the federal district, I think is where it
Think
was.
so.
It was kind of quiet. Which again, if that's your thing, you might like Houston better than Phoenix. But if I'm in a city, like I want things going on. I want to be able to like experience the nightlife and stuff like that. And Houston just doesn't have as much as Phoenix did, but still a nice host city. They've done a good job here, but Phoenix, I think it's unmatched for me. So obviously, those are the only two I can base it off of because I don't know where it's going to go from here. Um, so I guess we can end it on that. Where do you think the next host city is going to be?
Yeah,
Let's hear
man, this is like something we could look upon
it.
3, 4 years later.
Yeah, I do have my pick.
There was they had made like I remember seeing like a tweet like maybe 2 or 3 years ago when they were about to announce like the host cities.
Yeah,
Apparently, like San Diego had like the graphics made on the scoreboard for it.
yeah,
Like they were hosting, so I really think San Diego's gonna get it again.
yeah.
I'll give you a sneaky dark horse
Hmm.
that I didn't even think of until just right this second. Honestly, they had just shown like a commercial for it
Oh,
was
okay.
the I think it was for NASCAR or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're having something. Now, this all depends on how the rest of this goes in Houston.
Mm,
Wouldn't shock me if they go to Arlington next
yeah.
time around.
I get that. We're already here,
We're
basically.
already here. It's a dome.
Yeah,
It seems like they're not listening. They're not at this time of year. They're not going to Philly. They're not going to New York. They're not
no.
going to these other places.
Mm,
They're not going to Tampa. I don't think maybe once they get their new building,
hmm
maybe it'll be a little bit different. But if it goes well here,
hmm
wouldn't shock me if they go to Arlington
Yeah,
in when they do this again.
yep. Mine was Petco. I definitely think Petco is
You
gonna get
mentioned a
it.
great one yesterday that I was surprised I didn't even think about it, and they
Yeah,
should go there next.
Seattle. Um,
Beautiful, perfect.
yeah, I think, and you just mentioned it. This is my dark horse. If by the time the next WBC rolls around, which is 3 4 years, whatever they're gonna do from there, I think it's Tampa. Tampa
Really? Okay.
is,
Well, that's true. I think they're gonna have their new building, right?
they should have their new building by then. I would think. I think Tampa would be a really nice host city. Now I don't know if now Miami's been back to back now, so I don't know if they'd put
Well,
two of
they've
them.
hosted every year.
Yeah,
I think every year since they've gotten that place.
yeah. I don't know if they would put two pools that close with Tampa and Miami, but I would like to see it in Tampa. I really
Yeah.
would, because then you also open up the possibility, which is why I liked it in Phoenix last time. You open up the possibility to fans being able to go to not only the WBC but the spring training games as well, which is what we did, and we really enjoyed that. So um, I think that would be cool to have it over in Tampa, be able to go to the spring training games around there.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
That was the cool thing about Phoenix 3 years ago is that
exactly.
you can go to WBC games at night.
My first ever credential,
There you go.
the
Yeah.
Colorado
A's
Rockies.
Rockies matchup of the century. But I really liked when you mentioned Seattle
Yeah.
because logistically it's everything it seems like the World Baseball Classic wants.
Yes.
They want it in a dome,
Yep.
indoors, and you can have
you're on the border of Canada.
Right, exactly. You're
And
gonna attract a lot of Canadian fans, and I would
yeah,
assume that you would put the United States and Canada in the same pool again.
because guess what? You're even closer to Japan then.
Exactly.
So if you really need to put like Chinese Taipei or a Korea into that pool, you could.
Yeah.
That's the way I view it. So I think that would be cool to see. If I don't know, maybe Taiwan
Yeah.
qualifies. You
You
know,
never
that
know.
would be cool. Um,
I'll give you my dream one, and I
okay.
mentioned this to you earlier.
Yeah.
I want Toronto to get it again.
Ooh. Okay.
That's my dream WBC.
Okay.
Put a Canadian USA pool, figure out the other three teams, put it in Toronto.
That would be cool.
They have made a lot of renovations to
Yeah.
Rogers Center. Now I haven't seen it. I've never been. I hear it's a nice. I hear it's a
It
nice
is
park,
nice.
and I hear
I've
it's
been there
nicer now
once.
that they've updated a lot of stuff.
I haven't. I've been there. I was there in March of 2020. What a hell of a time!
Yeah,
I
Jesus.
almost got stuck in
Right.
Canada,
Yeah. Right before the
dude.
world shut down.
It was a week before they closed the border. I was there, and I was kind of scared shitless at that point. But beautiful stadium. It is. I hate to admit it. And Toronto, another underrated city, extremely underrated. I felt just like how I did in Houston, Tampa, and Phoenix. Like it is. It's just nice to walk around. So yeah, man. I think Toronto would be a good one too.
All right. Well, I think it's time to wrap this up.
I think it is, man.
And it's
My
already been over 30 minutes. It's crazy.
yeah. I gotta leave in 4 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, Buffalo. Actually, and we turned the clocks ahead tonight, so technically three
Yeah, that's
hours.
true. So
Yeah,
we're gonna let you.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Well, not. I'm not. I was
That
gonna say, Manny. I was gonna say, well, I'm gonna let you continue your packing,
yeah,
or really
I
finish
gotta
your packing, or
I
start.
gotta
I don't know what. I don't know what you've done.
almost done. You know, I packed up my gear and then I just gotta pack up my clothing and stuff. So
I got a little later flight, so
yeah, you get to hang out a little bit more.
yeah, I get to hang out. I'm gonna throw a big ass party.
Yeah, and then and then have my credit card charged.
Yeah, exactly. I put it on Kyle's tab. It's all good. He said it's fine. I can do this. Yeah,
I forgot I booked this Airbnb.
I know. But I got a little later flight. We'll see how the weather is tomorrow. If it's okay, maybe I'll do something. If not, probably just chill around here till pretty much I gotta leave by 11 and then
Yeah,
go to the airport and go home.
yeah.
Go home.
Our flight takes off at 6 a.m. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then we gotta catch a Lyft or an
Jeez.
Uber to the airport. Luckily, it's only like 20 minutes from the house.
Yeah, we're not too far from the airport.
No, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it'll be an early morning, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna take a fat ass nap when I get home. Though, I'll say that much.
I know. I'm looking forward to getting back to my bed,
Yeah,
getting
absolutely.
back home,
And
and
actually, some freaking hot water, dude. Let me,
hey man, I found the water, bro. I found the warm water. I don't know how. You gotta show me how you were turning it, man. I
dude.
found the water.
I don't know, man. I've taken 2 showers here, and every time it's been cold,
For
dude.
me, it was
I don't,
warm.
I don't get
I
it.
almost didn't want to get out of the shower. That's how warm it was.
I wish, man, I couldn't get out of there quick enough. But but yeah, man. So I think that'll do it.
I
Another
think
trip
that's
in the
gonna do it.
books.
Another trip in the books.
Yep,
Um, Another memorable one, I would say,
absolutely.
for it being, this kind
For
of
this
this
quick and
quick.
yeah, it was fun,
It
man.
was
Really
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'll leave you with this again. If you're just coming across the content for baseball purposes, whatever, if you ever have the chance, please go to a World Baseball Classic
yep.
and go to a pool. I don't care which one. All of them are electric. Every single one of them. If you have the chance, please do it because this type of baseball is turning into my favorite. I'm going to be
I
honest with
agree
you.
with you.
I can't get enough of this tournament. It kind of sucks that it's only every 3 to 4 years, but I think that's what keeps it exciting. That's what keeps it
Yeah.
new and fresh, and keeps the love for it. So, if you have the opportunity, please, for everybody's sake, please go to one of these games because you will enjoy the hell out of it. I promise.
Get cultured, man.
Absolutely,
Get
yes,
cultured, man. There's a lot of beautiful cultures, languages,
yes,
regions out there,
yep.
and every 3 years I'm always reminded about that with this
Oh yeah,
tournament. So,
absolutely. And honestly, with if you have a love for baseball and everything, and with I'm obviously never going to get into the into the meat and potatoes of what I'm about to say, but
Why? Let's do it. It's
the
or late at night. No, just kidding.
the world needs more compassion. I'll put it that way, and it needs to be more, you know, ex- exposed, I would say, to these other cultures and other countries. And this is a perfect way to do it if you're a baseball fan. I can't tell you enough how much I love this tournament. Seriously, I can speak on it all day long, but we don't have that type of time. So I'll leave you with that. Please try your best to get to one of these tournaments because it is it's it's unmatched.
And with that, the next time you see us, we'll be back in our normal places.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of the classic. Again, we're not just gonna get off of it just because we're going home. Like the
Yeah.
content, we're still
It's
gonna keep
yeah.
posting. We're still gonna keep the scores and stuff. And I mean, listen, by next when we do this recording, when we do a podcast again next week,
We'll be talking
uh,
about it again.
yeah, we'll be talking about the rest of the pool play and finally getting into some elimination games. So
Absolutely.
until then, Kyle, safe travels.
You as well, man.
We'll see you. We'll see you next week. Adios.
Later.